here from Bancroft Campground. As you can see, my tent is all packed up, the bike is all packed up. Dean is over there, he's all packed up as well. You can see him over there, just through the trees. So, like I said, the plan today is to continue on the route as much as we can, heading towards Campbellford. And so Campbellford is where I will end my official ride on the Hasty Highlander, whereas Dean is planning on heading back to Lindsay, where he started, so he can complete his trip. So the plan right now is just to take a ride into Bancroft, the town of Bancroft, grab some breakfast, and then figure out exactly how we're going to get down to Campbellford. All right. It was sunny this morning. We had sun, but you can see now there's lots of cloud. So, and the forecast is for rain, but not until hopefully when we are already set up or wherever we're going to end up staying. But I'm pretty sure we won't have to set up in the rain, but you never know, because that's what adventures are all about. Anyways, that's that. We will see you in Bancroft. Okay, we are here, not at the GM dealership, but at the Cafe BC. As suggested by our proprietor last evening at Bancroft Campground, apparently it's supposed to be a very nice place to eat, so at least they do a decent breakfast and not nearly as busy as McDonald's. And we had a lovely breakfast. Typical breakfast, small town, cafe, diner, greasy spoon, whatever you want to call it. Nice people, nice service, all good. All good, Dean?
All good.
Awesome. See, there we go. Happy travelers. So we are heading south. We're going to miss the Hastings Heritage Trail, which goes down the east side of parallels Highway 62, just because we know it's an ATV trail. Been there, done that. Not a pleasant ride. So maybe we'll take some. We'll take the route going west of the highway that parallels the highway, but we're going to stay away from the east. But that's the plan. So combination highway and backroads today. We'll see you on the road. Welcome once again to Bancroft. We came into town yesterday, went out of town, now we're coming back into town. I guess that's how it goes on bicycle tours sometimes, depending on where your accommodations are. Whoa, okay. Interesting. Not much of this shoulder left. Looks like this highway could use a bit of a repave. It looks like the skies are getting a little lighter up ahead. So I'm kind of liking that, because it's a bit cool. It's got to be maybe 8 degrees, 9 degrees max, and then a long sleeve with a t-shirt underneath, a turtleneck, and I'm cool, very cool. Not that I've had to work very hard getting into town, because it's predominantly downhill, and it will be predominantly downhill all the way to Campbellford. Welcome to downtown Bancroft. Busy, bustling Bancroft. Along the York River. Seems to be quite happening. New builds. That's a good sign. I'm looking for a bakery here. Not seeing one, but that's okay. It's just an option. Oh, great. There's Kim's Variety and Bakery. Love it. Fantastic. Let's do that.
All right.
All right. There we go. Yeah. Now. My legs are a little on the trash side this morning. And then we have lovely Tate Lake. Looks nice and calm this morning. And not far up the road, we are going to hang a right. And then follow a dirt road, gravel road that parallels Highway 62 down to Ormsby. And then we'll redirect back towards the highway here, just to try and stay as authentic as we can without meandering too much, as this route tends to do, which is fine. Okay, so it looks like Old Hastings Road is going to be where we turn off and get back onto the route. And this is also where I'm going to stop for a bit of a break. Just a quick one. Have a drink. Nowhere really to stop. Oh well. There we go. Okay, so this is the gravel road that parallels Highway 62 on the Hasty Highlander. And seems so far so good. But we both underestimated how cool it was. And you know, strip down your short sleeves because we did a bit of a climb before we caught our break back there. And yeah, so now we're in bare sleeves, and it's got to be 8 degrees out here. Like, it's just not that warm. But this is really nice temperatures. If you know, this is how it's going to be. Yeah. Anyways, yes, huffing and puffing because just finished climbing a hill back there. Short but stiff. Whoa, and bouncy. All right. See you later. There is a sound that you don't like to hear in the forest, and that is the sound of machinery burrowing its way, cutting its way into the bush to either harvest trees or just clear a lot or 2 or 3 or subdivision. Yeah. Hear the sound of the... Now, here we go. Yeah. It's cleaning up the whole place. All right. El Destructo. What do we have here? We have a little river. And I'm going to stop and take a picture of me by the little river. Ah. All right. Do this. And do this. Yeah. Let's take a picture. Okay. And you can watch me take a picture. Like, how exciting is that? All right. So, oh, by the way, we have little turtle hatcheries here. So the deal is that when the snapping turtles, and I guess the other turtles, come up onto the road side, it seems to be the perfect place for them to lay eggs. It's gravel, so they dig into the gravel, they lay the eggs and into the hole and cover it up, and then just off they go. And whatever happens, right? They're not going to come back for them. Ideally, they will hatch, and then they will make their way down to the water because usually it's close to a water source, and try to make a life of it. But what often happens is raccoons, skunks, I think, other animals will come by and they'll see where they have nested, and they will dig it up after the turtle leaves and just eat all the eggs. And so you get here and there are holes all over the place. And so anyways, to make a long story long, these cages here are, so what happens, people put them down, and then when after the turtle lays the eggs. And so what this does is that ensures that animals can't get into them. Now, usually they're quite raised. This is interesting. Oh, you can see over there. There's a bunch of raised ones there, just over here. Yeah, so I guess they're probably more recent. But anyways, the whole idea is it's raised. So, and it's held down, I think, with maybe stakes or something, so animals can't get it up. So point is, animals can't get in, they can't dig it up, and the poor little turtles get born and try to make a go of it. Anyways, so that's, here we are. And I'm going to take a picture. We'll see you later. So we're getting into the end of this Hastings, I don't know, something or other road, trail. It's a road. So we're getting up to Highway 620. We're going to hang a left on it, and then we will ride it to Highway 60. And then maybe a little bit on 60, but then the route shows going east. But, if it's going east, chances are it goes out onto that rail trail, and we don't want that business. We had that chat before. All right. We are at the Old Hastings Mercantile and Gallery, and we're going to stop and maybe grab a drink, Coke or something. There we go. Yeah, all good. Here we go. And there's Dean. There's Dean right there. All right. Okay. Refreshment time. Okay, so Old Hastings Mercantile and General Store, I guess. Yeah, in Ormsby, scenic Ormsby, Ontario. So, and I have here Stewart's Fountain Classics Black Cherry Soda. Yeah, love this stuff. I haven't had this stuff in, I don't know how long, 20, 30 years maybe? I don't know. Anyways, Black Cherry Soda, gotta love it. Enjoying a break here. This is a really lovely ride. This last section of the Hastings, whatever it is, Heritage something or other, back road. Just beautiful ride. Absolutely beautiful. Just enough climbing to keep you honest, but and make it challenging. But yeah, anyways, just enjoying it. Black Cherry Soda. We'll see. If you can see off in the distance there. But that is the climb after we cross Highway 62, which is where the stop sign is there. And of course you can see the signs too. All right. Anyways, still not sure we're going to go that way, or maybe just stay in the highway. Have a quick look when we get to the intersection. Well, this is much nicer than the highway would be. Wow, this is lovely. And I think we crossed the Hastings Heritage ATV trail. I'm not going to call it a recreation trail because really it's just an ATV trail pretty soon. But apparently this, according to the map, this road continues past it, and then eventually, probably about, oh, I don't know, half a kilometer or so, it also starts heading south, so, and then it parallels Highway 62. Yeah, but this is very, very nice. It's slower, it's certainly slower than the highway, and a little further than the 50 kilometers to Madoc that is posted on the highway back there. But that's fine, it's only noon. We can do another 100 kilometers if we really needed to today. Anyways, so. How many times am I going to say that? Whoops. Wow. Okay. Nope, sorry about that. Yeah, so actually, yeah. Okay, I don't like to film while other people are filming. Filming them filming. See, this is filming Dean filming. Yeah, filming. So anyways, so I was going to say that I stayed here. I camped here one night.
Did you?
Right here. Yep.
At the junction?
Right at the junction. Yeah, pretty cool. I just realized, yeah, holy shit. It was about, I think it was late October, probably 2-3 years ago. Yeah, came through here. Actually, when I did the Colt. That's right. So that was late in the year. But yeah, so this is cool. And yeah, so there's the Heritage Trail over there. We're not taking that, but this road parallels it. So, all right, done. See you up the trail or the road or whatever it is. Cheers. Oh, this is much, much nicer than a rail trail. And the scenery is different from one turn to the next, it seems. The track is much, much nicer, and it's no, I don't know, maybe an extra half a meter wider than the rail trail that's down there. So maybe this is the reason why they didn't, groom that rail trail as a recreation trail for cyclists, because this parallels it, and this is great. It's nice. It's more of a challenge. There's more up and down, but that's okay. You can see that it's really quite a nice ride. Loving this. Thank you, Matt. Yeah, wouldn't have found this probably if I didn't follow your route. But there you be. All right, continuing up the road. I think I was alluding to it yesterday, or maybe I actually mentioned it, but doing this route and other similar routes has really given me a whole new perspective and respect for Ontario as a bikepacking destination. This is lovely. This is wonderful in here. Signed, and I can't see it on the map, but water levels like this are higher. Make for a nice little canoe route. Hastings Highlander, or Hastings Heritage Trail, sorry. And I'm not sure why it does that, so we're going to do a bit of a flyby when we get there. If we don't like what we see, we're going to just go to the highway. Name of which I have no idea, but I'll show it to you anyways. Oh wow, that's lovely. Oh, kind of lovely over there too. Maybe this is still the York River. Okay, this looks like fun. A little bit of legwork to get us up to the stop sign up there. So we've decided that we would go out to the highway once we get to the next road that'll connect us to the highway. So we're going to go out to the highway, and we're just going to take the highway down the Hastings Heritage Trail, going south of Gilmore. This route follows that trail. Now I don't know the condition of it, but there's also extreme flood warning for one section of it. And once we go down that trail, we have no option of getting over to the highway for the next, geez, looks like at least 20, 30 kilometers maybe. So, you know, we don't know what's going to go on there. And if it's that ATV shit, then it's just not worth it. It's just too tedious. But anyways, this gravel ride has been awesome. This little section here, yeah, I'm so happy I know it's here. I might come back. You never know. I am a glutton for punishment from time to time. Alright. Okay, that's it. That's all I want to say. Welcome to Gilmore. This is Gilmore. Say hi to Gilmore. And just in case you want to know, we are on the Tudor and Cashel scenic route, Weslemkoon Lake Trail. Yeah, so that's where we are. Just thought you'd want to know. Okay, so we just left restaurant and bakery back there. I guess just south of the town of Gilmore. Had some French fries and gravy, some butter tarts, water fill up. Trying to figure out where to stay tonight. And so the options are looking a little grim for two reasons. Number one, not a lot of campsites to begin with. Number two, it just happens to be the long weekend. September 1st long weekend, I believe. I think September 1st is Monday. No, it's Sunday. Yeah. So there you be. It's going to be the long weekend. And so whatever precious space there may be available, maybe I'll take it up. But you never know. And, thinking of other options, looks like we may have to get creative. Maybe try to find a wild camp spot somewhere along the ATV trail, because it does go through Madoc, sorry. And so you never know. There might be a spot around there. You just kind of tuck in behind somewhere and set up camp and, yeah, do that. This is Jordan Lake. Jordan, you know what? That looks like a nice spot for boat launch. Hey, I forgot about boat launches. That's right. Okay. I have new hope. Now that I remember boat launches. I don't know why I forgot. I didn't consider it. Okay. Update on the accommodation situation. So we found a place on Highway 7 just outside of Madoc, just west of Madoc, I guess. Quality RV Services and Campground. So kind of interesting. Never heard of them before. They're not on the Hastings or the Hasty Highlander map. So gave him a call. Gave him a call and left a message. He called me back. He said at first that they're all filled up for tonight, but I told him it's just 2 bicycles, and he hummed and he hawed and he seemed conciliatory, and all of a sudden he says, I think we can find a space for you guys. So yep, there you go. So and only $30 a night. Now he says the washroom is rough and the shower is rough, so not exactly sure what he means by rough as in dirty or rough as in not finished. So I'm hoping the latter, but I'm expecting the former. So yeah, Quality RV Services and Campground. Who knew? So there you go. So that's where we're off to tonight. Probably stop in Madoc and pick up a few things for the campsite. And then I'm thinking tomorrow I might just, ride south a little bit with Dean, and then start peeling off towards home, because really I started this route in Stirling, just outside of Stirling. I got onto the route. So if I'm close to Stirling, I'll just go through Stirling and I'll call it finished. But that's the deal. Quality RV Services Campground on Highway 7. All right, we're gonna do it. We'll see you up the road. It's interesting. I guess, I don't know. Gardening supplies? Looks like it. Very interesting. Oh wow, look at this. Huh. Okay, well, he certainly has a flair for highway side art, I guess. But a lot of it looks overgrown, not kept. Or maybe that's the idea. Who knows? Anyways, no time to stop. No reason to stop. Ah, yes, I knew sooner or later this would happen. Welcome to El Dorado. Interesting. The town back there, which was really more like just a little hamlet or village, or if that, was called Bannockburn, and this one's called El Dorado. I don't know. I associate Bannock with the indigenous folks whose land we are on. I'm sure I don't know what tribe. But Bannock. Just reminds me of when I was up in Inuvik and had Bannock. And then El Dorado reminds me of Texas, Spain. Oh, Texas, Mexico. Or at least the southern U.S. So, interesting. I wonder how they got their names. Anyways, we may or may never find out. But it's interesting nonetheless. That's that. We're about, I'm going to say probably about 10 kilometers north of Madoc. Oops. Hello?
You left a message, I think, about camping.
Yeah. Yes. Pardon me?
Yeah, we only have season camping.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, thank you so much for taking the time to call me back. Okay. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Getting bored out here, actually. Kind of falling asleep on this highway. Busy highway. Not much of a shoulder, as you can see. And, still got about another 10 kilometers to get to Madoc. Welcome to Madoc, by the way. Looks like we have a detour. Oh well, that's life. I think we go the food mart over here. I think so. Hey. So we are here at, Quality RV Services and Campground. So Dean and I, we got a place to set up our tents. We even have our own picnic benches, as you can see. I hope you can see because it's pretty dim light here. So here's my setup here amongst the big rigs, and Dean as well. He's kind of sitting between two big rigs, and yeah. So it was a really nice day. The gravel sections that we did from Bancroft down to Ormsby, were really quite nice. And I think all the way down to Gilmore, and that's right. I think at Gilmore we got back onto Highway 62 and just kind of do the express blast down to Madoc. So here we are. So we're just outside of Madoc, and we're at the, once again, Quality RV Services and Campground. And so you've seen the campground, you've heard all the car noise in behind, in and around me, because that is busy Highway 7, and they have a bit of a barrier here, but it's more for aesthetics than anything else, because it sounds really loud, as you can hear. So that's the deal. So really nice gravel roads up till Gilmore, and then 62 Express all the way down to Madoc. Grab some stuff in Madoc. I grabbed a Cobb salad. Wasn't bad from the department store. You're risking your life. That worked out well. Came here, got set up. Everybody's welcoming. We met our neighbors. They seem very, very nice. They're going to allow us to store our bikes in a little shelter that they've got between their RV and they've got a little cabin trailer thing that they pull. There's a space in between, so fits our bikes. So we're going to put them in there because it's supposed to rain tonight. And so if it rains tonight, it's better to have a dry bike to start off with in the morning when it stops eventually, hopefully. I'm just about to call it a day, and you can see Dean is over there, and he's just kind of fixing to settle himself for the evening as well. So yeah, so that's all I got. So great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, guys.